Hi, and welcome to my guide how to complete the Karamja medium achievement diary tasks. The quest requirements are the Grand Tree and Shiloh Village. The quests that you will need to complete partially are Dragon Slayer until you arrive to Crandor, Tai Bwo wannai trio until you are taught how to fish karambwan. Skill requirements are 16 cooking, 27 farming, 30 agility, 40 mining, 41 hunter, 50 woodcutting and 65 fishing. Items needed are approximately 5000 GP, 100 trading sticks, any kind of axe and pickaxe that you can use, a spade and something like 2 anti-poisons or 2 antidotes. The next item that you will need is a gout tuber, which you could get while getting the 100% favor in Tai Bwo wannai village, which is also a task. But this completely depends on your RNG. When I was getting 100% favor on this account to make a guide out of it, I have gotten 3 gem rocks and 0 gout tuber roots. So if you are an Iron Man, the only way to get a gout tuber is to keep cutting down the medium or light jungle until you finally find a gout tuber root. Next, you will also need to have any kind of fruit tree sapling and a payment for the gag member nearby, a teasing stick and a knife, 3 cut or uncut opals with an additional 320 sticks, or 3 cut jade with additional 620 sticks, or 3 red topaz gems with an additional 1200 trading sticks. Then you will also need to have a small fishing net, a karambwan vessel. If you have it in your bank, grab it. If you have dropped it, you are able to obtain it during the tasks. I don't have it in my bank, so I will need to get it during the tasks. For the recommended items, as always, rate reducing armor only, and this time something like 2 stamina potions. They will also need to have some food and a weapon to kill monsters up until combat 44. They will also need to have some food and a weapon to pass lesser demons, and also you'll need to kill various monsters while you're getting the 100% Tai Bwo wannai favor. Next, for the teleports, I suggest you to have at least a Ring of Dueling of 1 charge, 2 Brimhaven POH teleport tablets. If you're unable to get those tablets because those require 40 construction, maybe a Ardoin cloak with some coins will be helpful. Then you will also need to have a Dramon or a Lunar Staff if you have unlocked the Fairy Rings. If you have not unlocked the Fairy Rings, then you just need to run from the one side of Karamja to the other. And then lastly is 1 teleportation method to Shiloh Village. You can either use a Ardoin cloak and get 230 GP to travel to Brimhaven and then take the cart to Shiloh Village, or you could bring an additional Brimhaven POH teleport tablet that will make it 3 and then pay 200 GP to travel to Shiloh Village. Alright, to start our first task, go north of Brimhaven, here at the fruit tree patch. If you've not planted a fruit tree sapling here, plant it right now. Fruit trees usually take 15 hours to grow, so you will not be able to claim your medium diary reward today, but probably tomorrow. If you already have planted a sapling here, just check the health, and this will be task number 1 completed. Okay, when you've planted your sapling or you've checked the health of your fruit tree, let's go to the Brimhaven Agility Arena, just located east, because now we will need to exchange 1 ticket. So here with the green quest sign and the agility sign, enter that building and right click on the NPC with the agility cape, pay the captain 200 GB, click to continue and climb down the ladder. Now for those who don't know how this works, we just need to follow that arrow. Follow that arrow and it will hover over a ticket dispenser. Click on that ticket dispenser and you should now have that red light turned to green. Next we will need to go to the next ticket dispenser with the arrow on top of it. While your light is green, you will get your first agility ticket. So that's the only thing we will need to do. Just go to 2 ticket dispensers and this will be your task completed. Okay, this should be the agility ticket. And you've now completed 2 out of, let's check, 19 tasks. If you want to exchange this ticket, just go back upstairs and let's trade Pirate Jackie for some experience, because that is the only thing you can get from only one ticket. Next, let's go to Tsar City, or underneath the volcano. For this part, you will need to have partially completed Dragon Slayer. If you've already unlocked that hidden door, if you've already completed these tasks while doing Dragon Slayer, for example, you can easily just skip these. But let's go down the rope and let's go northwest. There we should find a door sign on our minimap. Open the wall to complete another medium task. Then keep going north. Pass the demons. Then we'll also need to pass these skeletons of 2 meters tall until we see another rope. Climb that rope to go to Crandor and complete number 4 out of 19 tasks. Next, I suggest you to teleport yourself to Dual Arena. And let's now go to the Gnome Glider. Here at the Gnome Glider, let's go to the Grand Tree and then fly with Captain Erdo to Gandius, the Karamja palm tree on the map. Next, let's go to the Shipyard. While doing Monkey Madness 1 quest, you've already completed this task. Next, just go north to the Shipyard. And open the gate. If you've not completed Monkey Madness 1 quest, you will need to use the code KALUMIN. Next, keep going east, and now we will need to go charter a ship to Brimhaven. Okay, charter a trader crew member and go to Brimhaven, costing 200 or 400 GP. Once you have arrived, also this will be another task completed. If you've not checked the health of your fruit tree, do that right now, or if you have not planted your sapling, also do that right now. And somewhere near the fruit tree patch we should find a jungle spider. Kill it, because now we will need its carcass. Alright, take the spider carcass and go to the transportation sign a little bit east. And let's pay fair. And if you want to have a price reduction, just talk to Hedgedy. Take me to Shiloh Village. And I did not get any disco. And I did not get any discount. Alright, once you've arrived to Shiloh Village, let's go north. And now we will need to mine a red topaz from the gem rocks. This is just located in the northwestern corner of Shiloh Village. Alright, I just hopped once and already got my uncut red topaz. You may drop everything else if you don't want to have these gems, and let's go to the bank. Here at the bank you may deposit your gems. Also, you don't need your red topaz, so you may also just bank that one. Let's just keep everything else in our inventory and let's go north to the fishing shop here in the northwest of the bank. Let's climb upstairs and just like in one small favor quest, let's talk to a Ceravel. And yes, sounds great. Buy a ticket for 45 GP. Let's go back downstairs. And now we'll need to go to Lady of the Waves. Exit Shiloh Village and run all the way west of Shiloh Village to the transportation sign just south of Carn Isle. Alright, here in the transportation sign, let's climb up the ladder, go north to the captain, I suppose, talk to Captain Shanks, and yes, let's go to Khazard port. Click to continue and you've completed task number 9 out of 19. Next, go a little bit south and pay the charter crew members and let's charter to Brimhaven. Alright, let's cross the gangplank. And now we'll need to go to Lubufu from Tai Bwo Wannai village quest. Okay, if you've not completed the Wannai village quest, you can just ask Lubufu for another karambwan vessel by claiming that a karambwan has stolen it. If you have completed that quest, just go southeast and we will need to buy it later. First, let's go to the dungeon sign, and here let's pay Sinabach to enter the dungeon. Enter the dungeon entrance. And here we will complete 3 tasks. Just go to the vines and chop them down to complete your first task. Next, let's go northeast. Take the northeastern path and follow it, passing a wild dog and a moss giant. And jump the stepping stones across the lava. And this will complete your second task here in this dungeon. Next, go south. Go south-southeast. I mean south-southwest. Just keep going south until you see, well, a dead end. Walk up the stairs to the greater demons and then walk back down, and this will be another task completed. Next, we will need to go to Tai Bwo Wannai village. You could run back, or you could also use your Brimhaven teleport. If you don't want to run and you don't have the teleport, you could also just teleport to Ardoin, for example, and take the boats to Brimhaven and run south. But I think that running might as well be faster. I don't have the 40 construction, but a Brimhaven POH portal teleport will be a lot faster than running, of course. Alright, when you've made it back to the surface, Let's go south and enter Tai Bwo wannai village, because now we will need to get 100% favor. Therefore you will need to have an axe, therefore you will need a couple of items like antidotes, but also a machete. If you don't have a machete, you can just go to the general store here and buy one for 60 GP. Equip it and let's go to the quest start of Jungle Potion. If you have 0% favor and you've never done it on your account, you will first need to talk to Mercaley near the Hardwood fence between the quest sign of Jungle Potion and this rare tree sign. Talk to him, ask if there is something interesting to do, and he will suggest you to fix the village. First, gaining favor is actually pretty easy. Just hack some light or medium jungle and do this until you have 100% favor. Hacking the light will require 10 woodcutting, medium will require 20 and dense 35, but I don't suggest you to cut dense because it takes quite a while and a lot of brutal victims. Now as you can see, there are some monsters that pop out of the bushes when you are cutting them down. Kill every single monster that pops out of the bush except for the brutal victims. They cost way too many supplies and you also do not get too much favor by killing them. Just run away and go to another world and then just continue cutting down the light or medium jungle. I will also get some thatch bars while cutting down the jungles. You could use them to repair the rotten village fence, but that wastes a little bit of time, so I suggest you to just drop them and continue cutting the bushes. That's it. From 1 to 100% should take you approximately 1 hour. And if you're an Iron Man, you will need to keep cutting down these jungles until you have a gout tuber. The way to get a gout tuber is when you've cut down a jungle to the roots, there is a slight chance that there will be a gem rock or a gout tuber. When I did 100% favor on this account, I've gotten 3 gem rocks and no gout tubers. So it is also completely dependent on your RNG. Alright, and done, task completed. Okay, after getting the 100% favor, let's go to Mercaley. Is there anything interesting to do here? Ask about cutting the wood and then select the first option. Do I get anything from doing this? Who do I get the trading sticks from? And I will get a menu of all the NPCs that will give you trading sticks. Okay, so after getting 100% favor, we will need to get a couple of trading sticks from some of the villagers before we're able to get some hardwood, because I wasn't able to get those, and also I wasn't able to trade in my opal machete. First I will need to get a thatched spar, and apparently you will also need to repair the rotten village fence before you're able to do that. So I'm going to make this real quick. So after fixed the fence once, let's climb up the ladder just west of the fence. Then cross the bridge and here you should find Sharamika. Talk to him, the guy in pink. Select the first option, what do you do here? Skip through the dialogue. Okay, tell me about jungle slashing. And he will tell you everything that we have just done. Apparently you first need to talk to this pink guy before you're able to get your reward. Alright, after getting the 100% favor and you fix the fence and you've talked to pink guy, let's go back downstairs. Hopefully now we will be able to get some trading sticks. Fix the fence again then. If it doesn't work now, get me some trading sticks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, yes, I finally get some trading sticks. I've just talked to Mercaley and I've got some. Nice. Let's talk to someone else, because I've already lost 100 trading sticks. Yes, thank you. Alright, finally. You need to talk to Pink Guy, fix the fence, and then get another time 100% favor, talk to Mercury, and then the NPCs will start giving you some training sticks. Once you've gotten some training sticks, you will also see that your favor has run down a little bit. Doesn't matter as long as you have 300 training sticks. Let's talk to Soft Duck here in the anvil sign in this building. This is just the building north of the Tai Bwo village quest sign, and I DC'd. Let's talk to Soft Duck. What do you do around here? Yes, I'd like to get a machete, an opal one, order an opal one, and this will be task number I don't know anymore. Finally, this task is completed. Yes, when you still have 100 training sticks left over, let's go to the Hardwood Grove, just west of Trophitus of the Jungle Potion quest. Enter this if you get attacked, quick pay 100. And then chop down a mahogany tree. Next, for the next task, we will need to chop down a teak. And this will be task number 15 and 16 completed. Next, open the doors once again. And I've been frozen. Let's now quickly go south. We will now need to go to Teasing, the fisherman, if you don't have a karambwan vessel with you. If you already have one in your inventory, you can quickly skip this part. Go to Teasing, the most southwestern building. Let's report the bots and trade Teasing for one karambwan vessel. Next, open the door. Next, let's click south on our minimap. And now we just need to wait for our character to run all the way south. Now we will need to hunt a horned grog. So we just need to keep going south until we see a hunter sign. Alright, near this hunter sign we should find some dead trees. Chop down one of them and use our knife to make it into arrow shafts. Then use the arrow shafts on the spider carcass to make a spider on a shaft. Drop the remaining ones and let's now go north. Keep going north until you are at the everlasting fire, just like in the Jungle Potion quest where you found a herb. There's just south of the 3 NPCs. Here, 2 everlasting fires. Let's use our spider on a stick on the fire. Cook it successfully and you have completed task number 17 out of 19. 2 to go, we're almost there. Let's go south. Alright, near this hunter sign we should find some dead trees. Chop down one of them. And let's now lay a trap pit. Next, let's use our teasing stick on a horned grog of level 50. Go stand in front of the spiked pit and then jump over it. Now we just need to wait for the grog to either jump over as well or it will fall down. If the grog has jumped over the pit, you will quickly need to chop down another dead tree, and I DC it again. If the grog has jumped over the pit, you will quickly need to chop down another dead tree and quickly set up another trap pit and then jump over this one as well. Because you can't make the grog jump over the same pit twice. Okay, be sure to dismantle the collapsed trap and then you will have completed your task. Bury your bones, drop the fur, and now there's actually only one task remaining, and that is to fish a karambwan. First, let's go northeast, mainly east, and go to the fishing stop of the Holy Lake. Here we will need to use our small fishing nets and catch some karambwan G's. catch multiple of them, because one bait does not equal one karambwan. Alright, use a karambwan G on the karambwan vessel to fill it up. Next, equip your lunar or diamond staff and go to the fairy ring. Let's right click and configure the fairy ring, and now we'll need to use the code DKP to go to the karambwan fishing spot. If you have not completed that quest, you will need to run all the way over there. So use the code DKP, teleport, or run all the way northeast to the log balance, cross it, and then go north to the fishing shop, to the fishing spot. Alright, let's now fish. Be sure to have one empty inventory space. And this will be your final task completed. Alright, so now we'll have to go to Shiloh Village to claim our reward. I have set at the start of this guide to get a teleportation method to Shiloh Village, and my teleportation method will be to go to Ardoin, and from there I'm just going to take the boat to Brimhaven and then take the cart to Shiloh Village. Oh my god, I need to have my Karamja easy gloves. Why do I need... Oh, stupid fucking hell. If you've lost your Karamja gloves number 1, you will need to get them back before you're able to complete these tasks. And to be able to get those gloves back, you will need to go back to Brimhaven and go back to the agility arena. Alright, so let's go to Shiloh Village. To get a Discord, you apparently have to just board or left click on the cart. Next we will need to go north, and then just east of the gem mine and east of the antique shop of Yenny, there we will find an inn, and inside of that inn there is the NPC where we will need to claim our medium Karamja diary reward. The reward will be an experience lamp of 5000 experience, which you can use on any skill if it is above level 40. And also you will get Karamja gloves number 2. When worn, you will also get 10% additional experience in the Brimhaven agility arena and increased agility experience when cashing out agility tickets. Let's talk to Caleb here in this pub. Okay, when you have your gloves, you will now get your reward. Alright, this was one of the most annoying diaries. Hopefully it still helped for you to complete the medium tasks. Hopefully it helped. Subscribe, rate and comment. Okay, thanks, bye.